that I'm gonna start going live every like I don't know, maybe like three times a week, maybe like 4 times a week. But yeah, like I don't want y'all thinking like I'm bipolar or whatever either. My personality is a little off. Like there's days where I'ma just be lit, you know what I mean? There's gonna be days where I'm gonna be hyped to talk to a camera, and there's just gonna be days where I feel like I wanna spit like what's on my mental, and you know what I mean? Like just say whatever. It was funny, I ain't gonna expose too much, but I'm I'm gonna say this real quick and then I'm gonna head out and go to the gym. So it was weird because there's a situation, and I feel like God sometimes he talks to you through situations, you know what I mean? Like, and when you really force yourself to pay attention to it, yo, what's going on, bro? If you ain't doing anything, sit back and I guess just hear the message, my boy. So, but because you know what I mean, it might inspire you too. But sometimes I think like God usually speaks to you through situations. So actually, this is for you, Elijah. This is actually funny as shit because this is kind of towards you. But I had a coworker and his name. I ain't gonna say too much because I don't know if he want his business out there or not. Cool peoples, wild cool, right? And I'm gonna just say it. His name is Malik. Mad cool though. That's all I'm gonna say, right? Because y'all probably not gonna do y'all research, and most of y'all don't even know where I work at. But I was talking to him, and I said this multiple times, bro. Like you never know what people go through, and um, you never know what people go through, and that's why it's so important. I ain't saying be kind to everybody and be like, oh, kumbaya, but we all go through certain situations, and everybody's so quick to just we want to judge people right away. We want to come at somebody like, and my coworker Malik, you know, he's gay. He likes, well, he's bisexual. Like he likes niggas and girls. And I joke around with him all the time. I was like, I don't know how you like niggas. Like niggas is drawing, but and it's not me coming at him. It's just me just being a man. Like I like Jocha. Like I'm a dude. You mean? But yeah, we were talking and we were just kicking it, and he was telling me like he kind of feels like he's losing his taste in dudes, and he feels like he's slowly becoming more straight. And he just said he feels like he keeps being in situations where like he's kind of where he feels like God is showing him that this isn't probably what you're meant to be, or he's growing into like a different person. He's growing into liking, like, you know what I mean? Like females more than dudes. And regardless of what it was, regardless of whatever he's going through, whatever his testimony is internally, I thought it was gas that he told me that. And I it's funny because it goes back to you, Elijah. It's funny as shit because and I ain't going to expose your business on YouTube live either. I'm gonna just say like small glimpse, so don't get tight, nigga. I'm just being real with you. 15 viewers is fucking crazy. I don't even know how that happened. But yeah, like literally, bro, like God will reveal to you. He'll probably talk to you in situations. Sometimes the God that we know, sometimes our relationship with God is sometimes it's based off of what people is telling us, and sometimes I feel like God talks to you through people and through situations, bro. And even like with you, like Elijah, like it's like going back to your past, like going back, somebody playing in your face and they telling you like everything is gonna be all cool, this and that, and then it's like how many times do you gotta hit your head against the wall before you realize like, yo, this isn't what I'm made to do. Like God is telling me right now, and I'm probably not articulating myself right. I just got off work, but God is telling me like consistently, I keep feeding into my flesh. And you know, like I'm a dude. I talk about getting pussy all of the time, but you know, like I keep feeding into my flesh. I keep going back to my past because it feels good. The past feels good. It feels comfortable going back to the past because you know the past. And bro, in that moment, you gotta go through some type of level of like, I don't know, inadequacy. You gotta go through that level of depression. You gotta go through that level of like whatever it is. And during that time frame, you're going to want to go back to your past because it's going to feel uncomfortable during the come up arc, during the come up season. It's going to feel mad uncomfortable. It's going to feel like years is going by and it's only weeks. But bro, like will reveal to you consistently in situations. He'll force people out of your lifestyle on purpose. He'll keep having you get into accidents on purpose for you to realize like, yo, like this isn't what I'm made for. Like maybe I shouldn't. And I guarantee you when you ignore that past and when you ignore going back, And when you show God that you're serious this time and you're not going back, I feel like the blessings will come in harder, bro. And that's kind of what happened for me, bro. I had to change who I was, and I had to change my habits in order for me to get this crib, in order for me to get this car. So, Elijah, that kind of goes towards you. But back to the Malik thing, and I thought about that. I thought that was crazy. Like, God speaks to you through situations. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, so basically, yeah, you summed it up. I feel like I should have said that when I had the 15 viewers. And I feel like when I did have the 15 viewers, they were looking at me like, what the fuck? This dude is rambling. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. But back to Malik, bro, because I thought what he said was real solid. And I said this. I said in one of my old videos, he was saying like how he feels like he's going back to being like straight, like more into dudes as he's getting older. I mean, not into dudes and the women as he's getting older. And I was telling him like, yo, that's valid. Not the fact, and I'm not forcing him to be straight. It's just more like the human mind, like psychology, we was kicking it and we was talking. And I was like, yo, that's valid that you feel that way. Because he felt like God kept putting him in situations dealing with dudes. It just kept fucking him over every time he was dealing with a dude. And then he was like, I felt like maybe I'm just not meant for that. Then we started talking about like his past a little bit. I'm not going to say his past. I'm not going to say his past because that's personal shit. But, and what happened to him and what made him feel like this is why he is what he is. You don't know what that gay person, transgender person, lesbian, and I'm not trying to compare these people to school shooter, but let's just say like, just in a small sense, like what these people, all these people are going through something. And I feel like sometimes pride is a way of Pride Month and and I feel bad for a lot of gay people, and I might not be articulating myself right, but I feel like it's a way of rebelling from what happened to them in the past. I feel like there are people that genuinely do like the same sex, bro. They're out there. But I feel like most of the population, a lot of people just been hurt and they don't know how to handle the hurt. So, and pride is another, I hope I don't get banned for talking like this. It's just me just being honest with y'all, bro. And sometimes I feel like pride is a way of rebelling to what happened to you. You know what I mean? Some people been touched, some people been molested, some people been hurt. School shooters is getting beat on at the crib, you know what I mean? And so they take it out on the innocent. They take it out on people that they feel like they could take it out on. They want to have a sense of control, bro. And you never know where really someone's psyche is at. And the whole point of me summing all of this up and saying all of this shit is just, bro, just be mindful of people. And I'm not saying just hold everybody's hand and just sing kumbaya and just, because, bro, there's time frames where I get tight where I'm ready to smash somebody's head into a wall, bro. But sometimes you really got to dig deep into people and understand why people do the things that they do, bro. Not everybody is wicked. Not that, and I get it. Some people be like, oh, I was talking to a cousin and he was like, oh, fuck school shooters, I don't care. And I understand why he would say that. But also, like, in a sense, like, bro, like, that person is someone that's bullied and that person is someone that's getting beat on. And he don't know how to handle that pressure. And so he takes it out on other people that can't handle it. You know what I mean? I mean, he takes it out on other people because he don't know how to deal with it. And you could call him a coward, you could call it whatever. Some people, they get suicidal and they try to off themselves that way because they can't handle it. Sometimes some people become the school shooter. Sometimes people say, yo, you want to pray on me when I'm younger? I'ma become rebellious. And it's like you psych yourself into saying it's pride and it's really rebellion. You know what I mean? Like, we all go through different shit. Sometimes, like, bro, there's someone right now, you know what I mean? A coworker that pissed you off, but he's probably on his last straw. And he's probably thinking like, yo, I might, you mean, tonight. Because I can't handle all of this pressure life is throwing at me. And that's why you shouldn't just stop judging people. Stop fucking looking at people and being like, oh, he's a fucking weirdo. He likes niggas. Like, I get mad sometimes. Like, there's a dude, he tried to sleep with my mother, bro. Don't get it twisted. He got a whole wife and kids. And there's a rumor saying that he slept with a transgender. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, fuck him. F that little, you mean I said what I said. I was angry and I'm mad, but it's like, sometimes I gotta take back and I gotta be like, bro, like, how would my coworker Malik feel if he heard me call him that? You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, because I got a good heart too. And this is why it's so important to just understand people before you react sometimes. And I'm still learning this too. And I'm not trying to force this shit onto y'all, like, at all, because I'm still learning. We're still growing together. That's why my channel is called Quell Leveling Up. It's not Quell Leveled Up. It's Quell Leveling Up. And y'all in a leveling process with me because I'm learning this shit right with y'all. But it's just, bro, overall, just understand people before you try to come at them, bro. Like I would never judge somebody, at least not anymore, because they like the same sex. Like, I'm a dude. I'm a straight dude. And I think if I see two dudes on that level doing it, my shit is gonna shrivel up internally and it's gonna make my stomach hurt. 2 girls, yeah, man. But I mean, like, I'm still not gonna judge nobody, and I'm still not going to look at people, you know what I mean, with like a certain eyes, and I'm not going to judge somebody based off their circumstances, based off the car that they're driving. And like, bro, like, this world, I'm telling you, right, the only thing that should matter is divine judgment. And you not any better than a lot of these other people passing judgment on these people and trying to come at these people for their situations. You don't know where they're at. You don't know if they're on their last leg. And that's the whole point of me saying all of this. Well, I appreciate that, my boy. Or girl. I don't know if you're a girl, but I appreciate you saying that, and me just, like, you know what I mean? I try my best. These are just my intrusive thoughts, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna do this daily and talk about stuff like that, but I do appreciate you telling me, like, I'm a good streamer, I guess. I mean, I'm just a dude, bro. Like, I'm just a dude, and I feel like I got a good heart. At least I want to have a good heart. And I come with a bad temper, but I come with a deeper way of thinking, and it's not surface level. And sometimes I don't articulate myself the best way how I should, but I just want to spread that out there, bro, and just tell people that shit. Like, bro, like, stop looking at people and judging people based off their situation and their circumstances, because you judging these motherfuckers, and God could take everything away from you right now in a split second, bro. He could take everything away from you like this. So stop looking at somebody and saying, oh, this person did this person did that. Because I do it too. I do it a lot too, bro. And also, to add on to that, stop going back to your past, bro. The past is clipped. You keep going back to your past, God is going to show, bro, how many times, bro, I feel like when God is blocking you from going back to your past, it's because your blessing is greater than what you could imagine. And I feel like if I went back to my past, I wouldn't have my own apartment to myself. And, you know, and there's a dude right now who I buy protein drinks off of at the gym I'm at. And this dude got mortgage. You know what I mean? He's paying a mortgage. He got a whole house. You know what I mean? Like, I just got my first crib back after a whole bunch of years, and this dude is talking about mortgage and shit. But I'm still grateful for what I got. You know what I mean? And I'm happy for what I got, and I value what I got, and I treat what I have with a lot of respect, because I know what I had to do for me to receive that, bro. The past is crap. The past, you're not going to receive any blessings going back to the past. It's going to feel good in the moment, and you're going to get kicked in your ass later on down the line, bro. The past is clipped, and stop judging people based off, like what I said, their circumstances and what they're going through. Like, a lot of the time, motherfuckers, bro, I seen the shit with DDG, and I'm not too deep into like the drama and shit like that, but I seen this shit with DDG, and he's coming at Jay Cinco because he's like, the first thing DDG always says every time he got a problem with somebody is, oh, they broke as fuck. I got more money than them. I got more. And that just shows, like, yo, this nigga's just a broken man, bro. How every 5 minutes you always got to say you got more money than somebody else? Like, every 5 minutes, bro. Every time you get into an altercation with somebody, what type of car he driving? I got more money than him. I hate a nigga like that. I hate a nigga that's always saying, well, my bitch is better. First of all, how are you calling your girl a bitch? That is the dumbest thing you could do. How are you calling your girl a bitch? That just sounds fucking retarded. That shows me where your mindset is at. But that's the shit what people would do, is either they compare the baddest kill that they got, or they compare surface level shit. And there's this powerful scripture, and it's called, what is the profit of man to gain the world but yet forfeit his soul? Bro, that shit is not fulfilling at all. Like, I got into an argument with this one dude, and he was trying to come at me. He was like, shut up, you broke as fuck. It's funny as shit. I'm not even gonna expose him like that, because I'm not gonna get that petty. But he tried to call me broke, and he's broke internally, and he's broke, physically broke. But it's like, you use money. We idolize people with money, bro, and we put these people on this pedestal. Like, that shit is just whack as fuck to me. But yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing this for. I really should start staying consistent with reading these comments when people do comment, bro. I'm still new to like the live streamer stuff, bro. But it was funny. I just seen this clip of Duke Dennis saying, yo, I was streaming every day. I was doing this and I was doing that. And it just made me feel like, all right, bet I gotta get on my shit. I gotta be streaming almost every day. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm about to lock in with this gym session. That was basically just my intrusive thoughts. Stop judging people, bro. based off their physical circumstances, bro, because you never know what could happen to you. You so caught up on judging somebody else based off of what they got, and God could take away what you got in an instant. You feel me? Another thing too, bro, stop going back to your past. Your past is clipped. Your past is done, bro. That shit is clipped. It's over with. Anyway, I'm out.